You're listening to Recess. Today on the show, we have Jason and Ymei with us. They are the Malaysian couple behind J and Y Productions.
You'll probably know them as the Potato Couple, the wildly successful comic strip and photo doodles. It depicts their everyday life, with two of their comic books making it to the local bestsellers list. Hi, I'm SueLyn.
And I'm Kessyl.
Hi, Jason. Hi, Ymei. Welcome to the show.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you guys?
Yeah,
All good?
as usual.
Yay. The best we can do in the circumstances, I guess. So
Yeah.
let's jump right in. What is the inspiration behind the Potato Couple comic strips?
When we first started, actually, we started dating back in 2011. And right after we started dating, just on the second day of dating, I have to leave to KL for my university, and that's the day also we started our long distance relationship. So I have to, I started drawing comics to make her laugh and to annoy her and all that. Then I decided to upload some of the drawings on Facebook, and I found that the response was quite good. So I decided to start a Facebook page. Our Facebook page, J and Y Productions, was born. And it started as a design production house, so I took up design jobs. So I was more of a freelance designer. I designed logos, flyers for our clients. And the comic drawing stuff actually didn't generate any income back then. It was, just purely for fun. And then when the comics went viral, only we started to shift the core from design to content creation. Yeah. And the ideas actually comes from everywhere, from all the little things around us. We get ideas from all these little things, like when you drink teh ice, I like to bite the tip of the straw, or I like to chew ice cubes, or you use the cup to clean your hands and things like that. All this small little stuff. And another source of idea is the interaction between both of us. And also we have to be observant enough to track all these little things that can be converted into form of comic strip. And also besides that, we have to be sensitive enough to trace all these little happenings on the internet, because the internet is a giant pool full of good contents. Yeah, I got a lot of ideas from there.
So who plays what part? Like you said, you drink this teh ice and then you wash your hands by the water. Yeah, the droplets. And then so who plays what part? Like you get this idea and then, okay, you go on to drawing, and then does Ymei also give you more inspiration and input?
Yes. For the ideation part, actually both of us play important roles. When she sees something, she'll inform me, like, hey, can we turn this into a comic? Like the storyboard will be like this. Maybe it's quite funny, something like that.
Yeah. As we grow slowly, then sometimes we will receive message from our readers. They are also couple, so they will share with us their stories. Then we'll think, hey, it's quite similar to us as well. So if possible, then we'll try to draw it out based on their stories. So sometimes it's from us, sometimes it's from the readers as well. Yeah.
And why the name Potato Couple? Is it because many millennials describe themselves as quote unquote potatoes?
Not really. when we came up with the title, we didn't really relate it to the millennials. We just find it catchy. We started as J and Y Productions, and the Potato Couple came out later in time when we published our first book. It was the title of our first book. So when we wanted to come up with the title of our first book, we actually brainstormed with our publisher, and we came out with around a whole bunch of lists, like around 15 to 20 different titles. And we eventually settled down with the Potato Couple, because I think it is catchy, it's simple, and it's easy to remember. And most importantly, it's relevant to our contents. When people see it, they immediately know that, oh, this is about couple stuff. And potato couple may sound like the couple is goofy and fun and laid back, relaxed, and something like that. But choosing the word potato, why do we use potato instead of the tomato couple or the kiwi couple? Why do
Tomato
we use
sounds good though.
Yeah. Sounds good. But we gave two reasons for this choice. The first reason, they're actually quite lame lah. The first reason is that, a potato, right? It has a mild and slightly sweet taste. So it symbolizes love, which is supposed to be innocent and slightly sweet, but not too sweet. And the second reason is that a potato is a good source of carbohydrates, which means that love is always full of energy. So yeah, innocent, slightly sweet, and full of energy. It is a very silly reason lah. We just put a reason for it.
That's really cute though, especially considering how big it is now with all the followers and with your comic strips, yet it's so innocent and cute and sweet. So do you guys consider the Potato Couple and J&Y Productions more of a hobby or more like a side income, side job kind of thing?
Like I mentioned earlier, it started as a hobby. I just drew for fun. Back then, the drawings in its early stage, they were all over the place. They were messy. They were not appealing. I will draw on because I studied engineering. So I would draw on my lecture notes. I would draw on my, all these equations. So they were very messy. They were not appealing. And the IPs didn't have a standardized design. They don't have standardized colors, fonts, and all that. But when things got better and we started to get attention from the public, we suddenly realized that, we can actually monetize from this thing. Then we managed to publish 4 books, and we have the opportunity to work with quite a number of big brands, such as Microsoft, Huawei, Shopee, EcoWorld, DG, Asus, etc. And we also have the chance to launch our merchandise and even jewelries, with a jewelry company in New York. So this eventually becomes another stream of income. So it's a shift from hobby to a side job. For an Asian, the normal perspective is that you can't make money from a hobby lah. But the ability to prove this wrong is actually quite satisfying.
Certainly, it's very show, and you guys have amassed great success. Your English page has over 600,000 followers.
Yes.
Your Chinese page has over 16,000 followers, just like that. So, what do you think is the secret behind your amazing success and your huge following?
Firstly, I think consistency is the key, because sometimes if we are too busy, we'll try to push ourselves to post at least 1 post a week. But for all these years, we actually been doing, we post 2 comics per week. So we have been doing this for a few years. But sometimes if we get too busy, then it will be 1 post a week. Yeah, so I think consistency is also the key. And another one, I think we keep coming out of new things. For example, other than comic, last time when we first started, we drew comic, but we can't just forever, we just do the same. Then slowly we have books, and then we have merchandise, and then we have commission, like our couples, readers couple, they will request us, they will show us their photo, and we'll need to draw different
commission artwork
for them, like for wedding, birthday, or even proposal. So I think we slowly come up with different new things. And also, I think last year onwards, because all these while only 2 of us for the characters. So the moment when we gone viral back then is because of the cho-cho, the smelly pillow that we have. Okay, but that time the cho-cho wasn't alive. It's just a cho-cho, a bolster. Yeah. So I think last year onwards, I proposed that, why not we add a new character to have interaction with us. So we thought of to humanize this cho-cho and make it alive. So the cho-cho can talk, so
interact with us.
Yeah, and then surprisingly, the cho-cho really is quite a huge success. So we try to come up with new things on and off. Yeah.
So how much of this content creation is actually a part of your relationship? Like I saw the post that you guys posted, I think early of this month, and it's like, I cook, you wash, I buy a house, I give you a home. I'm sure like this is what a lot of couples can relate to, but is this something that is birthed out of your own relationship, or how do you guys connect with your own content creation?
Mostly they are from us, like a discussion between two of us. And we also try to think from our readers' point of view. So if our readers will also feel the same way, then we'll try to, create this kind of content. But if the idea is controversial, sometimes we also create a controversial stuff because it will spark a discussion. Yeah, it's also quite a good thing. Whatever that comes to our mind, sometimes when we think that it is okay to post, we'll just create it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool, especially like your relationship is, so long, so stable. It's gone through an LDR, and now it's also the center of your work. Some people say that working with your significant other may be a very rewarding experience, but it can also put a strain on the relationship. What do you think about this?
I think there are definitely some pros and cons, but I think we'll just pull it through. Like even if it's not couples, like a business partner, there were definitely some disagreement or things like that. So we'll try to work it out and improve it. So to avoid next time it happens.
Yeah. There will always be friction when especially between couple, and it is hard to differentiate between work and
life.
You tend to mix. So we need to have a clear line between these two. So try not to bring work issues back into our life or vice versa. Yeah.
Do you think that the potato couple appeals to people regardless of their relationship status, whether you are single or like in a relationship, married, or perhaps it's complicated?
Yeah, we are very happy to see readers from all walks of life. There are couples, there are readers who are still single. When you from our comments you can see, hey, you need to jaga our feeling. They are single, and we have married couples, even LGBT couples. We are really, really proud to see we have a wide range of readers from all different kinds of cultures and background. And we are really amazed by that, because I don't only draw sweet relationship stuff. I also want to create, like what Ymei mentioned just now. We also want to create contents about, the society, workplace, COVID, etc. Messages that can be conveyed to everyone from different backgrounds and cultures and different genres.
Yeah.
And we see you created a lot of waves. Thank you guys so much for coming onto the show and sharing your amazing stories. We cannot wait to see what else you guys create.
Thank you
SueLyn,
for having us.
Thank you for having us.
And thank you, listener, for tuning in. We'll see you next week for another episode of Recess. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.